Conaway. I do freelance graphic design. I've been doing this for a little over 5 years now. With my degree, before that I've been doing this for about 10 years. I have worked in several print shops and t-shirt places, and I've done quite a few freelance jobs here and there. What I'm trying to do is just kind of further expand my business and maybe grow from there. Not quit my day job, but expand and help people around the area who need some sort of design work done. The one thing that I've done, this was one of my older things that I did, was for Veterans Day back in 2016, I believe. And unfortunately, that was the best picture I had. I do not have the hard copy. So the next one is a book cover that I did for a friend. It was actually more of a project, but he liked it, and he was so mad because he already bought a cover to put on his book. I was like, that's fine, I'll just add it to my portfolio. That was back in probably about 2016 as well. And this is the newest one that I've done for a person. Most of these are with friends or people who know me, and they get a hold of me and ask me to do things for them. Then that is they were supposed to be in order, but that is a t-shirt design I did for Relay for Life back in 2017. That is, I did for somebody's storefront. I believe it's for their Etsy. I don't know if they still use it, but they were incredibly grateful for it. And then this one I did over in St. Mary's, which is where I'm from. My former kindergarten teacher lost her husband, Bob Hamill, and I was asked to design like a sign or a plaque for him to do a shelter. And one thing that I was told that he always wore a short sleeve button up and a tie. While I didn't know him very well, after she saw that, she's just like, that looks exactly like what he would be. It's exactly like him. That I did for a local church group back in St. Mary's. It was for a contest. I didn't win, but it's fine. It's fine. This one I did back in 2016. It was for the Professional Women's Club. I also have one of those enamel pens, but I couldn't find it. And that was actually my first freelance job. They asked me to pay me in cash so I could have $1 and have my first $1 as a graphic designer. So I can always say I at least have $1 to my name. There we go. That one was just for my mother's coworker. She just wanted something really quick for her child. It was just something quick and easy and simple to do. Took me like an hour or two just to get this all together, and it was for the Wild Things Are themed. And everything she had, or she looked for, it was like copyrighted, so therefore she couldn't do it, or she had to pay an arm and a leg. And was like, okay, since we're not doing this as like, we're not making any money off of this, I'll do it. They have this thing over in Marietta called like Dancing with the Dogs. It's kind of like Dancing with the Stars. And then that I did for an Elvis Presley tribute. And that was interesting, trying to find something that wasn't incredibly like an Elvis Presley that I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for. That was over in Williamstown. And this one, I really wish that they didn't have to do, well, okay. This was over at Emerson Elementary School over in Parker or Wood County area. And that's one of my favorite banners I've done, as simple as it is. And that was for a church group. And I always got pretty much yelled at because I put so much color in my banners. Which is great, except when you have to print them and how much ink there is.
Can you share with us how you would use the money if you win?
Well, since I do most of my stuff as outsourcing, I would just kind of buy a nice printer and actually probably be able to do like purchase not quite one of the bigger vinyl printers, but something that where I wouldn't have to like say, hey, if I send this over here, you'll have to go and pretty much send them to a runaround. While I enjoy partnering with some people, and especially in former places I've worked, it tends to be a pain in the butt because then you go, hey, did you get that file? No, it's not the right size, or no, you forgot to make the font, or so create an outline of the font and it's not showing up. Well, darn, let me send it again. It's just pretty much getting rid of the middleman instead. Just trying to grow in my own way and finally get an Etsy.
How much do you charge for these?
Normally I've never been good with pricing, to be honest, because I don't know what my work should be valued as. And to the point it's gotten to a couple of these, I would do like 15 an hour, because I mean, it's an arm, it's just, it takes. And this is my wedding invitation, actually. I've had it designed for 3 years.
Beautiful. Would your Etsy shop be all custom orders?
For the most part, that, or I would make templates and then do personalized, like, yes, it'd be a certain template. If you like this, I'll change like the info and the colors. But that'd probably be it.
So the customer would write that in the notes and you would be able to customize it and
Yeah.
send them the file.
And then I would give them like a couple of font options if they needed to. Because that's one thing that you'd be like, oh, this looks nice, but I don't like the font, which is fair.
Do you see yourself having an Etsy business in the near future?
I've been trying to start one up for years, but it's just, I have it, it's either like it gets put on the back burner because of stuff that happens like COVID. Yeah, like COVID, and then, and since I'm kind of busy right now with Nest working on small engines, but it would be not quite my main job, but it would take a bigger part of my time and my life, which I'm completely and totally fine with because it's about time. And this, as simple as this is, this was once, Marietta Lego Club had asked me to make this, and it was once, they gave me a picture of an actual like Lego tiger they made. And I literally spent 9 times at 24 hours working on this. And I see that.
What other questions do you have, judges?
I'm good.
Any closing thoughts?
I wish I was a little more prepared for this, but like I said, I'm incredibly overwhelmed right now. I told everybody, I was like, just leave me alone to work on this presentation thing, just for a day, and then I'll go back to winning. And I don't know details, but like I said, this is pretty much what I do on the side, and I tried to do freelance work, and I just didn't have enough reach or the tools to do it. I'd have to outsource, but if I could, I would buy a better printer and maybe even a vinyl printer, because I know these are not cheap. So that's pretty much it.
Do you have a Facebook or a website that people can reach you?
I have, but it needs updated. Like I said, it just kind of got put on the back burner because of family issues and also wedding planning. And yeah. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're